What if I told you that you could build twice as much muscle as you are right now? It sounds like a bold claim, the kind you see in flashy online ads promising impossible results overnight. But this isn't about a magic pill or a secret workout for elites. It's about a smarter, more efficient way to train. You can unlock gains you never thought possible, and it doesn't require dedicating your entire life to the gym. The secret isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter. Science has already laid out the blueprint. We just need to listen. Let's address the biggest myth in fitness head-on. You don't need endless hours in the gym to build significant muscle. We've all seen the people who seem to live at the gym. Set after set. Day after day. That more is better mindset is wrong, and it's why so many people quit. They pour time and energy into grueling workouts and see minimal returns. It's a biological process driven by specific stimuli, and you can trigger it far more efficiently than you think. This is your no-nonsense guide to breaking that myth. We'll reveal a simple science-backed plan that focuses on what truly matters. Forget complicated routines and endless cardio that does little for your physique. We'll cut through the noise with a practical, fast-paced, focused strategy, built on the pillars of muscle hypertrophy, smart training that provides the right stimulus, proper nutrition that fuels growth, and repair strategic recovery that lets your body actually build new tissue. Stop guessing. Start building with precision. Expect exact steps to maximize results. This isn't theory. It's a complete action plan. Clear, step-by-step instructions for any fitness level. Sample workouts designed for maximum efficiency. Simple, powerful meal rules for growth and recovery tips that will supercharge progress. Not a life overhaul, just consistent application of a few high-impact habits, not trying to do everything at once. To get you to your goal, we've structured this guide to be as direct and actionable as possible. First, we dive into debunking the myth that more gym time equals more muscle. Understand why it fails, then embrace a smarter strategy. We'll explain the science of muscle growth. Simply. Core principles that drive real change. This knowledge empowers smarter training choices. Break free from cookie-cutter programs. Next, the training. The heart of the plan. Exact workout protocols you need. Different program structures to fit your schedule and goals. Specific exercise recommendations. Sets. Reps. Progressive overload. Non-negotiable. Make every rep count. Stimulate growth in shorter, more effective sessions. After training, nutrition and recovery. Real growth happens after the gym. Straightforward diet rules. What, when, how much. Calories, protein, carbs, fats, meal templates, easy food swaps, sleep, stress management. Create an environment where your body can thrive. Finally, a cohesive action plan to start immediately. Summary. Key takeaways, step-by-step checklist, eliminate guesswork, gain confidence from day one, a complete formula to build twice the muscle in a fraction of the time. It's time to get started. Let's dig into the biggest lie in the fitness world, the myth that more time spent in the gym automatically leads to more muscle. We've all been conditioned to believe it. It seems logical, right? The more hours you put in, the better your results will be. This idea is promoted everywhere. Motivational quotes. Images of bodybuilders grinding through 3-hour sessions. So, we drag ourselves to the gym, 90 minutes, or even 2 hours, going through the motions, performing set after set, and hoping that our sheer dedication will sculpt the physique we want. But for most of us, this strategy just leads to burnout. Frustration. A plateau we can't seem to break. Your muscles don't grow during your workout. They grow when you recover from it. The time you spend lifting weights is the stimulus, not the growth phase itself. Think of it like this. Your workout is the act of sending a signal to your body, telling it that it needs to get stronger. But if you keep sending that signal over and over without giving your body a chance to respond, you're just creating noise. An excessively long workout doesn't send a stronger signal. It just creates more damage than your body can efficiently repair, hindering the very growth you're trying to achieve. This is where the concept of junk volume comes in. Junk volume refers to any sets and reps you perform after you've already provided the optimal stimulus for muscle growth. Once your muscles are sufficiently fatigued and triggered to adapt, any additional work you do provides diminishing returns. In fact, it does more harm than good. It digs you into a deeper recovery hole, increases cortisol, a stress hormone that can break down muscle tissue, and drains your energy for your next productive workout. That extra hour you're spending on accessory exercises or endless sets isn't building you up. It's breaking you down and sabotaging your progress. Instead of measuring your workouts in minutes or hours, you need to start measuring them by their effectiveness. A focused, intense, 45-minute session where every set is performed with purpose will always outperform a sloppy, unfocused 90-minute marathon session. The goal is not to annihilate your muscles into submission, it's to stimulate them with precision. It's about triggering the biological response for growth and then getting out of the way to let your body do its job. In the sections that follow, we'll show you exactly how to create that powerful stimulus without wasting a single minute in the gym. It's time to trade pointless duration for powerful intensity. To understand why shorter, focused workouts are superior, you need to grasp the 3 core principles that actually drive muscle hypertrophy. These aren't opinions or gym bro theories. They are the fundamental science-backed pillars of building muscle. The first and most important is mechanical tension. This is the force placed on your muscle fibers when you lift a challenging weight. When your muscles contract against a heavy load, it creates tension that signals the cells to adapt and grow bigger and stronger. This is the primary trigger for growth. Without sufficient tension, nothing else matters. The second pillar is muscle damage. This might sound bad, but it's a natural part of the process. When you train hard, you create tiny micro tears in your muscle fibers. This damage initiates an inflammatory response, which then kicks off the repair process. As your body repairs these fibers, it makes them thicker and more resilient than before, leading to muscle growth. However, you only need a certain amount of damage to trigger this response. Excessive damage overwhelms your body's ability to recover and can actually impede growth. The third and final pillar is metabolic stress. This is the pump you feel when your muscles are flooded with blood and metabolic byproducts like lactate during a set. This cellular swelling and chemical environment also sends signals that contribute to muscle growth, though its role is generally considered secondary to mechanical tension. A well-designed program will effectively balance all 3 of these pillars. It will prioritize mechanical tension with heavy compound lifts, create just enough muscle damage to stimulate repair, and use metabolic stress strategically to round out the growth signal. So the goal isn't just to spend time in the gym, it's to create these 3 specific stimuli. A focused 45-minute session can easily achieve this. You can start with a heavy compound exercise like squats or bench press to maximize mechanical tension. Then, you can move to assistance exercises with moderate reps to create a blend of tension and muscle damage. Finally, you can finish with a higher rep isolation exercise to generate metabolic stress. This is infinitely more effective than wandering around the gym for 2 hours. It's a targeted, surgical approach to stimulating hypertrophy. Section 3. Intensity is king. How hard should you really be training? Now that we know we need to create tension, damage, and stress, the next logical question is, how hard do you actually need to train to achieve this? This is where the concept of training intensity comes in, and it's arguably the most important variable for your success. Intensity isn't about screaming and throwing weights around. It's more subtle than that. In the context of lifting, intensity refers to how close you take your sets to muscular failure. The point where you cannot complete another repetition with good form. If your sets are too easy, you're not creating enough mechanical tension to signal growth. You're just going through the motions. A simple and effective way to measure your effort is using the RPE, the rate of perceived exertion scale. The RPE scale typically runs from 1 to 10, 1 through 4 feel easy, 5 through 7 are moderate, 8 and 9 are the hard, effective zone, and 10 is max effort or failure. For most of your muscle building work, you should aim for an RPE of 8 or 9. An RPE of 8 means you feel like you could have done 2 more reps if you absolutely had to. An RPE of 9 means you had only 1 good rep left in the tank. Training in this 8 to 9 RPE range ensures you're getting close enough to failure to create a powerful growth stimulus without constantly pushing to your absolute limit. Another way to think about this is the concept of reps in reserve, RIR, which is just the inverse of RPE. An RPE of 8 is the same as leaving 2 reps in reserve, 2 RIR. An RPE of 9 is leaving 1 rep in reserve, 1 RIR. This framework is incredibly useful. It teaches you to listen to your body on any given day. If you're supposed to do 10 reps but you feel strong and complete them easily, that means the weight is too light. Conversely, if you struggle to get 8 reps, that might be your RPE 9 for the day. This is also where we can clear up some common misconceptions. Many people believe they need to do cardio to tone their muscles, or lose fat from a specific area like their stomach. This is false. Toning is simply a combination of building muscle and losing fat to reveal it. Endless cardio won't build muscle, and you cannot spot reduce fat. Your time is far better spent on intense resistance training to build the muscle, while your diet handles the fat loss. By focusing your energy on sets taken to an RPE of 8 to 9, you are doing the single most important thing to change your body composition. Section 4. Smart training versus wasted effort. A tale of two lifters. To put it all together, let's imagine two people, Alex and Ben. Both want to build muscle and have the same genetics. They both go to the gym 4 times a week for 12 weeks. Alex follows the old school more is more myth. He spends 90 minutes in the gym each session. Bench press, curls, leg press, ab machine, 30 minutes of cardio. He doesn't track his weights. He rests for as long as he wants between sets while scrolling on his phone, and rarely pushes himself close to failure. His effort is unfocused, and his intensity is low. Ben, on the other hand, follows the science-backed plan. His workouts are only 45 to 60 minutes long. Squats, deadlifts, overhead presses, rows. He follows a structured plan. Most importantly, he tracks every workout. He knows how much he lifted last week and aims to add a little more weight or one more rep this week. This is progressive overload. He keeps his rest periods strict and focuses on hitting that RPE 8 to 9 on his main lifts. He doesn't waste time on endless isolation exercises or long cardio sessions. His training is concise, intense, and purposeful. After 12 weeks, the results are drastically different. Alex looks almost the same. He might feel a little fitter, but he hasn't built any noticeable muscle. He's frustrated, and is on the verge of quitting. He has put in the time, but not the effective effort. He fell for the myth that just showing up is enough. Think of it like a comparison. Alex with unfocused training, 90 minutes per session. Alex, no tracking. Alex, low intensity. Alex ends up with plus 1 pound of muscle. Ben with focused training, 45 to 60 minutes per session. Ben tracks progress. Ben, high intensity at RPE 8 to 9. Ben ends up with plus 8 pounds of muscle. Ben, however, has made remarkable progress. He has gained a significant amount of muscle and strength. His clothes fit differently, people are noticing the changes, and his confidence is through the vibe. And inside, he spent half the time in the gym as Alex but got exponentially better results. Ben understood that the key wasn't the duration of the workout, but the quality and intensity of the work done. Now let's prepare you to be like Ben. Table of contents, choosing your weapon, the building blocks, the growth formula, and the engine of progress. Section 1, choosing your weapon, the right program for your schedule. Now that you're armed with the knowledge that focused intensity trumps mindless duration, it's time to build your actual training plan. The best plan is the one you can stick to consistently. So the first step is to choose a program structure, or split, that fits your life and schedule. The first, and a fantastic option for beginners, is the full body routine, performed 3 times per week on non-consecutive days, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. The main pro is its high frequency. You stimulate every major muscle group 3 times a week, which is excellent for learning movements and maximizing growth signals when you're starting out. The downside is that individual sessions can become long and fatiguing as you get stronger. A second popular and highly effective option is the upper-lower split. Typically, this is run 4 days a week, for example. Upper body on Monday, lower body on Tuesday, a rest day on Wednesday, then upper body on Thursday, and lower body on Friday. This split is my primary recommendation for most people, from late beginners to advanced lifters. Its biggest advantage is that it allows you to dedicate more focus and volume, while still hitting each muscle group twice per week, a proven sweet spot for muscle growth. A third common structure is the push-pull leg split. Push day includes exercises where you push weight away from you. Pull day involves pulling weight towards you. Legs day is self-explanatory. This split is incredibly versatile. For example, you could do push-pull legs, then rest, and repeat. Picture a weekly calendar with 3 options. For the purpose of this guide, our focus will be on the 4-day upper-lower split. It represents the perfect balance of frequency, volume, and recovery. It's the smart, efficient engine that will drive your progress forward week after week. Section 2. The building blocks. Your ultimate exercise selection. With our 4-day upper-lower split chosen, we now need to select the right exercises. Our goal is maximum bang for our buck, so we build around big, multi-joint compound movements. The 4 pillars of strength. These work multiple muscle groups simultaneously, allowing you to lift heavier weights and create the most mechanical tension. They are the cornerstone of any effective muscle building program. For your 2 lower body days, build them around squat and hinge patterns. On lower day A, barbell back squat, the king of overall leg development, targets your quads, targets your glutes, targets your adductors. On lower day B, Romanian deadlift, a fantastic hinge movement, places immense tension on your hamstrings and on your glutes. Add a knee-dominant accessory, leg press, or lunges. Add a hip-dominant accessory, hip thrusts, or good mornings. Include a calf exercise, calf raises, and a core exercise, leg raises, or planks. For your 2 upper body days, revolve around pressing and pulling horizontally and vertically. On upper day A, start with a horizontal press, barbell bench press. Targets your chest, targets your shoulders, targets your triceps. Follow with a horizontal pull, pendlay row, works your back and your biceps. Add a vertical press, overhead press. Add a vertical pull, pull-ups, or lat pull-downs. Finish with arm isolation, bicep curls, and triceps push-downs. On upper day B, flip the emphasis. Start with a vertical press, seated dumbbell shoulder press. Follow with a vertical pull, weighted chin-up, or a close grip pull-down. Then a horizontal press, incline dumbbell press, and a horizontal pull, chest-supported dumbbell row. Finish with targeted shoulder and arm accessories. This structure ensures every muscle is trained thoroughly and with purpose. Section 3. The growth formula. Sets, reps, and weekly volume. Now that we know which exercises to do, we need to define how much work to perform. A rep is one complete execution of an exercise. A set is a group of consecutive reps. The number of reps you perform influences the primary adaptation. For maximal strength, 4 to 6 reps per set. For hypertrophy, 8 to 12 reps per set. We will utilize both in this program. Main compound lifts, 3 to 5 sets in the 4 to 6 rep range. Following your main strength work, accessory and isolation exercises are performed for 3 to 4 sets in the 8 to 12 rep range. This strength then hypertrophy combo is a time-tested and brutally effective method for building size and strength simultaneously. The next crucial variable is your total weekly volume, the total number of hard sets you perform for a specific muscle group each week. Research shows a dose response between volume and muscle growth, but only up to a point. For most people, aim for 10 to 20 effective sets per muscle group per week. An effective set is any set taken close to failure. Around RPE, 8 to 9. Beginners can see great results on the lower end. More advanced lifters may need to push toward the higher end. Let's look at an example. For chest, upper day, A, 4 sets of bench press. For chest, upper day B, 4 sets of incline dumbbell press. That's 8 direct sets. Then add 3 sets of an isolation exercise like cable flies later in the week. That brings chest to 11 hard sets, squarely in the effective growth zone. This methodical approach ensures you're providing sufficient stimulus without accumulating junk volume, making every set count. Section 4. The engine of progress. Mastering progressive overload. We have the split, the exercises, the sets, the reps, but none of it matters without the single most important principle for long-term muscle growth. Progressive overload. In simple terms, progressive overload means continually increasing the demands placed on your musculoskeletal system so that it is forced to adapt. You must give your muscles a reason to grow. If you go into the gym and lift the same weights for the same reps, week after week, your body has no reason to change. It is already adapted to that level of stress. Progress is not optional. It is the entire point of training. The relentless pursuit of doing more over time is what separates those who build impressive physiques from those who stagnate forever. The most straightforward way to apply progressive overload is to add more weight to the bar. This is called intensity progression. If you squatted 135 pounds for 5 reps last week, your goal this week is to squat 140 pounds for 5 reps. Even a small 5-pound jump is a victory. However, you can't add weight forever. The second method is to add more reps. If you benched 200 pounds for 6 reps last week, try to get 7 or 8 reps. Once you hit the top of your target rep range, You then increase the weight and drop back to the bottom. This is known as double progression. There are other, more subtle ways to progress. You can improve your form or technique. You can also reduce your rest periods between sets. You can even add a set. To make this happen, you must track your workouts. This is non-negotiable. Use a notebook or a simple app on your phone. Write down the exercise, the weight you used, the sets you performed, the reps you achieved for each set. Before you begin each exercise, look back at what you did last time. Your mission is simple: beat that number. This simple act of tracking turns your workouts from aimless activity into a focused, data-driven mission for progress. It's the engine that powers the entire plan. Without tracking, you are guessing. And when you guess, you don't grow. Training is only half the battle. You can have the most perfect, intense workout plan in the world, but if you aren't feeding your body correctly, you will not grow. Period. Think of your body as a construction site. Your workouts are the construction crew. But that crew needs raw materials. Those raw materials come from your food. The most fundamental rule of building muscle is that you must be in a calorie surplus. This simply means you need to eat more calories than your body burns each day. Now, a surplus doesn't mean you have a green light to eat everything in sight. We want to build lean muscle, not just gain excess body fat. The key is a small, controlled surplus. A surplus of 250 to 500 calories above your daily maintenance level is the sweet spot. How do you find your maintenance calories? A simple starting point is to multiply your body weight in pounds by 15. So, if you weigh 180 pounds, your estimated maintenance is around 2,700 calories. To build muscle, you would aim for roughly 3,000 to 3,200 calories per day. Start by tracking your intake for a week or two. Then, consciously add a small, calorie-dense meal or snack to your day. Weigh yourself once a week. If you're gaining about half to 1 pound per week, you're in the right zone. If the scale isn't moving, add another 200 to 300 calories. This controlled approach is what separates smart muscle building from sloppy bulking. Master this simple math, and you've laid the foundation for serious growth. Section 2. The big rocks of nutrition: protein, carbs, and fats. The undisputed king of macronutrients for muscle growth is protein. Protein is made up of amino acids, which are the literal building blocks of muscle tissue. So, how much protein do you need? Aim for 0.7 to 1.0 grams per pound. For a 180-pound lifter, that's 126 to 180 grams daily. Include a significant protein source with every meal. Good sources include chicken breast and beef, salmon and tuna, eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, protein powders. Next up, carbohydrates. Carbs have been unfairly demonized, but for a lifter they are your best friend. Carbohydrates are your body's primary and most efficient fuel for high-intensity exercise. Full glycogen stores. Da Qian, better performance. Full glycogen stores. Qian, more strength. Good sources include oats, rice, potatoes, fruits, whole grain bread. Most remaining calories after protein should come from carbs. Finally, fats. Dietary fats are essential for overall health. They help regulate hormones, including testosterone. Aim for about 20 to 30% of your total daily calories from healthy fats. Focus on avocados, nuts, seeds, olive oil, eggs, fatty fish. Balance these 3 macronutrients to not just support growth, but actively accelerate it. Section 3. The growth phase. Mastering sleep and recovery. You don't build muscle in the gym, you build it when you rest. Specifically, you build it when you sleep. While you sleep, your body goes into overdrive. Your body releases human growth hormone. During deep sleep cycles, protein synthesis, building new muscle, is at its peak. If you're training hard and eating right but only getting 5 to 6 hours of sleep a night, you're kneecapping your progress. The science is clear. For optimal recovery, performance, and muscle growth, get 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep. Improve sleep with good sleep hygiene. Set a consistent bedtime and wake time. Avoid screens. Blue light from screens interferes with melatonin production. Make your bedroom dark, quiet, and cool. Avoid large meals and caffeine. Do a simple pre-sleep routine to signal wind down. Beyond sleep, manage life stress. Chronic stress keeps you in fight or flight, elevating cortisol. That catabolic state fights muscle growth. Find healthy outlets, meditation, walking in nature, listening to music, or spending time with loved ones. On rest days, don't be a couch potato. Do active recovery, light walk, stretching, or foam rolling. Gentle movement increases blood flow to sore muscles and speeds repair without more damage. True recovery is a 24/7 job. Section 4. Smart Supplements and Daily Habits, your 24/7 growth checklist. Let's be crystal clear. Supplements are not magic. They supplement an already solid foundation. Remember the 99/1 rule. 99% of your results will come from training, nutrition, and sleep. Supplements can at best contribute the other 1%, the first and most useful, protein powder. The second, creatine monohydrate, 3 to 5 grams per day. A basic multivitamin can be a good insurance policy. That's really all you need to consider. Avoid the fancy, overpriced testosterone boosters. Your budget is far better spent on high-quality food. Let's tie it all together into a daily checklist. First, train intensely. Aim for RPE 8 to 9. Second, eat for growth. Hit your calorie surplus and your protein goal. Third, prioritize sleep. Commit to getting 7 to 9 hours. Fourth, move on, rest days. Engage in light active recovery. And finally, stay consistent. Track your progress. This simple daily routine is the formula. It's not complicated, but it demands consistency. Apply it day in and day out, and you will build the muscle you want. Section 1. Your blueprint for building double the muscle. We have covered a tremendous amount of ground, but the core message is simple and powerful. It's about a strategic, focused approach that prioritizes what matters. The secret: consistently apply a few fundamental principles. Throughout this guide, we followed a clear path. We busted the biggest myth. We built a complete, actionable plan. We laid out no-nonsense rules of nutrition and recovery. You now have the complete blueprint. Time for learning is over, time for action is now. Step 1, pick your program template. Step 2, set a measurable 4-week goal. Step 3, start tracking everything today. Consistency beats sporadic intensity. A plan you follow 90% of the time, a perfect plan you follow 50% of the time. Final reminder, always prioritize good form over heavier weight. If you're new to lifting, consult a qualified coach. You have the knowledge and the plan in your hands. What are you waiting for? Go build the body you deserve.